Well, good morning. I feel like the key to good sleep at the end of the day, at least for me, is not consuming a boatload of caffeine. Because now, when I didn't drink a energy drink after 8 p.m., I slept absolutely fine. And I mean, also, still at the same time, I did drink quite a lot of caffeine yesterday, so I think it's just the timing, and I think you just need to be really mindful of when is it that you can drink caffeine, because yeah, like I basically drank the same amount of caffeine that I did the day before, but with difference being I didn't really drink any after 5 p.m., and that is absolutely fine. I was able to sleep normally. I had a good night's sleep, and now I feel relatively okay. And also, it is a Saturday, which is basically my favorite day out of the week because I still get to go to the gym, but also at the same time, I don't really need to do most of the stuff that annoys me. So I don't really have to go into the office. I don't really need to get up at a specific time. Well, even though today I still need to get up at a specific time because I need to go to the barber, but that's not as annoying because that is something that I actually want to do. So yeah, this is going to be a nice day. Also, it's quite sunny outside today, at least so far, so I'm not sure if it's going to be warm, but at least it's sunny, and that also usually tends to lighten up my mood a little bit and make me a little bit more happier. But okay, the plan for today. So the plan for today is, first of all, I need to get up and I need to go to the barber shop and get a haircut. And then I'm going to come back home, probably go directly into the gym. And then afterwards, I need to do a little bit of grocery shopping, buy some chicken, and then make this marinade that I normally make for the chicken. And then, yeah, that's it. Basically, I don't really need to do anything else today. So, yeah, first of all, the barber, then the gym, then some grocery shopping, cooking, and relaxing at home. So, yeah, first of all, let's get up, let's go to the barber shop. So, I'll be with you guys, I'll talk to you guys once I'm done with that.
It looks like a really nice day outside today, but it's actually cold as shit, which is not fun. But yeah, so basically, I just finished the barber thing, came back home, changed into my gym clothing, and now I'm on my way to the gym. I feel like I have body dysmorphia, but not like in a way where I feel like I'm small. I actually think I'm quite big, almost in a way where it's delusional, because I'm probably not as big as I think that I am. But it's more like I notice like very small imperfections. So, for an example, like my left hand is smaller than my right, and I would notice that a lot, even though I kind of do understand that, like, yeah, it is noticeable, but people most probably don't even notice it because they don't really give a shit. But for me, somehow that's like a big thing, and I notice it quite a lot. So that's weird. It's like odd when you have like a mind that is like very perfection orientated, but you are stuck in the body that is not like perfect at all. Because I actually feel like I have a lot of things that are quite disproportionate, and that kind of fucks with me a lot because like I notice them, I get upset about them, and then I kind of try to improve on them and I kind of try to change them, but it's not as easy to do because, for example, like with my left biceps, like I've been trying to fix that shit for a while now, even to the point where like I do this thing where I start doing my biceps exercises with my left hand, and then when my left hand gets tired, I go to my right hand because I want to like adjust the reps in a way where like I only do the amount of reps that I can do with my left one, so I wouldn't do more with my right one. So that's an odd thing that I have. But anyways, yeah, basically I'm done with the barbershop thing. Now I am on my way to the gym. I have a leg day today that I need to do, and then afterwards I'll be doing some grocery shopping and basically just going back home, cooking, eating finally, and just relaxing for the rest of the day. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys once I'll be done with my gym thing. Oh wow, look at my nose. It's so red. I look like a reindeer, but that's because of the cold, because I just took a shower before I left home, and now I just went directly into the fucking cold air. But yeah, anyways, see you guys in a few hours.
Well, I'm finally home.
finished my workout, and I actually had a really nice, not chest day, but leg day. It went really well actually, because like everything felt very smooth and everything felt like very good. Like I didn't have any pain in my knees, which is amazing because sometimes I do a little bit. So the workout went really well. And then afterwards, I went to the shop, bought all the groceries that I needed, marinated the meat so I can cook it a little bit later and I can kind of like make the main meal of the day. And also, a very, very cool thing is that I found this new shoulder press. So, the thing that I was normally doing for my like, front delts is I was doing these kind of like front delt dumbbell raises, and that was always kind of like a very wacky movement to have because I never really could like have a very stable position. And like then when you actually do the like shoulder raise, like you can't do that much weight because it's just not like a very stable movement. And I never really enjoyed doing like my front delts, but now when I found this like front delt shoulder press, it's amazing. Like it felt so much better and I could do like so much more weight on it. So this was a nice workout. The legs went well. Then I also modified my shoulder routine a little bit with this new machine. So far so good. Now the plan for the rest of the day is I am going to be watching the UFC because today is kind of like a little UFC fight night kind of an event. So it's not like a big card with like anything super interesting, but still some of the fights are going to be quite fun. So I'm going to watch that. I'm going to cook, and then there's already going to be the end of the day. So I'm going to basically just kind of like rest for the entirety of the day that's left. So yeah, see you guys in a few hours. I'll catch up with you before bed.
Also, this is how I look in the current weight. So this is like with today's weight. So as you can see, like the abs are starting to slowly come in, which is a cool thing. Then like the biceps is also starting to look a little bit more defined.
Well, and that is it for today. Today was actually absolutely perfect. Like everything was so dialed in, already starting from the beginning of the day, where I went directly into the barber shop, got a haircut. Then afterwards, I kind of directly went to the gym. Well, not directly. First, I went home, I took a shower, changed my clothes, and then I went directly into the gym. And then the workout as well just was like absolutely perfect, starting from the fact that I had like a very nice and very efficient leg day. Then on top of that, like these adjustments that I made to the shoulder exercises that I do. So like the workout was absolutely flawless. And then also afterwards I went bought some groceries. I actually ended up like making like a very, very nice post workout meal. So I feel like also the eating part is like quite dialed in now. So like I don't even feel hungry at the end of the day. So that's like very, very big plus in my mind because well, being hungry and like kind of like sitting at home miserable isn't really something I'm looking forward to. So yeah, so far so good. I'm still losing weight quite actively. I'm actually surprised how much weight I've lost during the last couple of days, and still also like the food situation is manageable. So like I'm not really that hungry during the day, and that I'm not hungry at all during the evening because evenings are the time where I normally kind of have like my big main meal. So like yeah, actually the diet is going really well. Also, an interesting thing that I noticed is like when I diet, I become a little bit better when it comes to communicating with women. And I feel like that's mostly connected to the part that I just don't really want to have like sex at all. And normally, like all my communication with women would be kind of like based on me trying to get laid. But now, when I'm not really that interested in like getting laid or like doing anything like that, it's just like I'm just like open to talk because I mean, I still want to communicate with people. So I would still kind of have like conversations with women, especially at the gym, and just kind of like casually talk. And I'm just like much more free because I know that I don't really have these kind of like underneath interests that I'm kind of aiming for. So like the conversation is just a conversation, so I can relax more. So that's also a very interesting thing because like as long as she doesn't plan on role playing as a life-size Dunkin' Donuts donut, I'm not really interested because like the thing that I'm mostly thinking about is food, and like I become very, very selective when it comes to like hooking up when I'm kind of like tired by default because then like for me to hook up with someone it would take like an actually really special person, like somebody that I'm like really attracted to. So yeah, I've actually been like having a lot of fun also just like talking with like random chicks. just like having conversations at the gym, even though you still kind of want to be a little bit careful with conversations at the gym because you don't really know what is it that she wants, because like a lot of people go to the gym to just purely work out and they don't want to communicate at all. So you also kind of have to be a little bit careful when it comes to reading what is it that she actually wants, because a lot of them are just going to want to be left alone and it's not even going to be connected to you. Maybe like you're a handsome guy and she actually would like you in a different setting. So for an example, like if you would meet her at a bar, maybe she would be absolutely okay with talking to you, with getting drinks, with like maybe hooking up with you. But then when she's at the gym, she's already sweaty, she's already doing something and maybe like really focused on the workout. So quite often you would have these situations where like nobody's ever going to be rude to you, I feel like, but like they are going to give you hints that they do not want to talk, and you have to be like very good with picking these hints up and kind of understand this quite quickly. Because also like a few days ago I saw this situation where this chick was doing a workout and this guy was like constantly approaching her like 5 times in a row. He would go do a set, come back, and then just like jump into this conversation with this girl, and these conversations in between sets would last for like 5-10 minutes, and you can see that she's like a very nice polite girl, so she's not going to be mean to the guy and she's not going to tell the guy to buzz off, because also like sometimes women get a little bit intimidated when talking to guys because, well, we're physically stronger, so like that could be a potentially intimidating thing. And yeah, and I just was watching them because I was like stretching out in the corner, and like you can see that she wants to like do the workout and you see that she wants to get back to lifting, but he's just like constantly talking and talking and talking and talking. So I really don't want to be that guy. I kind of want to be like able to like read the room and read the like how is the conversation going. So like quite quickly, if I notice that somebody doesn't really want to talk to me, or if somebody's busy, I'm just like, I'm gone. Like I'm gonna say bye, I'm gonna wish her a nice day, and I'm gonna leave. But still, sometimes you end up having nice conversations. So that is something that I've started to do a little bit more recently now, and I'm not really interested with in getting laid constantly, because normally I would be. Now I just kind of have these conversations. I don't even ask for their numbers or anything. I would just like talk for a little bit, have fun, and then leave and keep on doing my workout. So yeah, overall it's going really well so far. As you can see from the first video of the day, like the diet is going really well because I've been losing weight like every single day for the last 3 days, I think. So yeah, tomorrow is a Sunday. Tomorrow is going to be a rest day, so I'm not going to be going to the gym, but I'm just going to be chilling at home. I want to clean up the apartment a little bit. On top of that, I'm going to be cooking once again, and probably making a few videos for you guys, just talking about the things that I'm interested in. And yeah, so I guess that is for today. I'm going to finish watching the UFC, and we'll probably already hit this bed. Not the hit the bed, but like we'll already go to bed. So yeah, thank you for watching and see you guys tomorrow.